Hello Scorpio, this is your 2021 reading, your tarot reading for the year. This is your zodiac card from my zodiac deck. And then this is your Buddha Oracle card. This basically will give on what you need to work on this upcoming year. So let's just jump into it. I'm going to be pulling a card specifically to a spread. So one card represents one answer. So I'm going to be doing 2020, your career, financial, love, all that jazz. So remember this, please. Remember this is a general reading. Take what does resonate with you, and this can be for your rising sun or moon. So please remember, so you can check out the other videos for your other signs if may be. So let's jump in. Let's start off with what 2020 was like for you, Scorpio. I know that no one wants to remember 2020, the year that shall not be named, but we need to remember the past so we don't repeat it. So for 2020, we got the 7 of Wands. So I'm going to make this nice and quick, Scorpio, because, you know, it's 2020. So I feel like, Scorpio, in 2020, you fought a lot for your voice to be heard. And you had to fight for your place. That's the first thing that kind of pops in my head, especially with family. I feel like, I'm not sure how your family will look this year because I haven't pulled the cards yet for family yet. But I feel like, especially with your family, you definitely butted and had to make your place in your family and, you know, kind of fight them a little bit. Be like, no, this is not okay. This is what I want. Or, you know how like sometimes when you're in that awkward stage of life where you're technically an adult now, but you still depend on your parents, and so you have the mindset of an adult and the independence, and you want that, and you're like, you know what you want, but your parents are like, no, you still have to listen to us. You still depend on us. But it's like, yes, I get that, but you can't dictate everything in my life, or you can't do, you know, there's some things that your parents do, or people around you that are kind of unhealthy, and you're like, yeah, I get that, but you can't do that anymore because I don't like that and it's not healthy towards me. So I'm gonna make my stand and be like, no, I'm not into that. And that's what I'm kind of getting. I just feel like, Scorpio, in a lot of aspects of your life, you definitely had to fight and make a stand of where your place is in society and where you are in your friend group or in your family group, and you really had to fight to make your voice be heard. But this is the past. Let us move on to 2021. Let's start off with career and financial. Alright, for career, we have the Ace of Wands, and for financial, we have the 5 of Cups. So with your career, I'm definitely getting with the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands, mostly any ace is new beginnings, new career. So I feel like for some of you, you guys haven't quite figured out what your dream career is yet, or you don't know quite exactly what you want to do. You're still trying to figure it out. And this year, I feel like a lot of opportunities will be coming out, and you will start, you're really going to start thinking about like what you want to do, what you want to achieve in life. And I feel like just a lot of new career opportunities are going to start coming up. The ace, all aces mean new beginnings. So there could be a new career coming up for you guys, Scorpios, or if you don't want to change careers, or if you're already in your career, basically what I'm getting with the Wands energy, with the Ace of Wands, is just your hard work will be paying off. And I kind of feel like for a lot of you guys are in a very male dominated field, and if you are a man watching this, hey, you're doing just fine. But I'm getting like specific messages for some of my women, female or feminine energy for my Scorpios, is that you're in a very male dominated work, and you really have to fight to have your voice heard. And I feel like that hard work will be now paying off, where you will have a stand or a notch in the poll, and then people will take you seriously. So good on you. So with your financials, with the 5 of Cups, what I'm gathering is this year, Scorpios, I'm getting this message that you need to be careful. don't do anything exciting. Don't try getting into investing quite yet this year. I feel like Scorpios, and I think I'm getting this for like even for like love and emotional, that you're giving, how do I want to put this? You're giving up too much. You're giving up too much. And I'm getting this sense of you don't know how to budget. I'm not attacking you, Scorpio, I promise. But I'm getting this, you guys are not really budgeting your money correctly. And I had this with a similar reading earlier, and I can't remember which sign, where basically you don't know where a lot of your money's going. Like, you look at your bank statements, you're like, why do I only have $20? What happened to the rest? And you're like, where did all my money go? You don't know what days your subscription takes your money out. You don't know what days your exact bills are, and you have it on auto pay. And I'm kind of taking this as, you know, all 5 cups used to be filled. You turned around, you turned back around, and 3 cups were gone. And you're like, where did my money go? And I'm getting that with the 5 of Cups, is that you need to be very careful with your finances this year. And I would get a couple of apps. The app that I like using is called Mint. It tells you what days, like you can set what days your bills are, and it'll give you reminders, or you can just constantly check the app. So it'll tell you what days of the month your bill is coming, and I think that'll help you. So try not to invest this year. Try not to give more than you can this year, and really budget and plan out what days your bills happen. And yeah, because I feel like you guys might be in the red, where you're spending more than you're making. So look out for that, Scorpios. But that could just be for some of you. But then again, general reading. Moving on to love. Love and family and friends. Alright, so for love, we have the 2 of Pentacles. And for family and friends, we have the 9 of Swords. So with the 2 of Pentacles, if you're single, I feel like you need to figure out if you even have time or energy, Scorpio. Scorpios, I kind of take you as like, you want a relationship, but you rather take a nap kind of energy. Or you're like, it sounds nice to be in a relationship, but that sounds like a lot of work, and I just don't feel like it. So if you are single, Scorpio, I'm getting like, you need to figure out if you even have the time or energy to even be in a relationship, because with the 2 of Pentacles, it's all about balance. Seeing if you have time to balance everything else out. And I feel like with, so far, just with how things are going, just looking at the 9 of Swords, you may not have the time or energy to be trying to go in a relationship. You can maybe do a few hookups if you're into that, but I feel like you're just like, we're good. I'm fine. So love may not be a main focus this year, and I think you might just be focusing just like on your career and getting your financials. You're working on becoming somewhat stable. That's probably your main focus this upcoming year, is becoming stable, figuring out what you want, figuring out what makes you happy. You know, figure out what makes you happy before you can make someone else happy. You know, understand? And if you are taken, let's see. I feel like if you are in a relationship, I'm getting this message of that you're not giving enough love and attention to your loved one lately. There may be some slacking in the relationship. But I'm getting this more from you, Scorpio. Normally it's like it could be the other person, it could be from you, but I'm getting the sense it could be both, or you, Scorpio, where, you know, you've been so busy with this past year and then trying to figure out things where you're not giving enough time and energy to the relationship, and that other person might be feeling a little bit sad or hurt by that. And I feel like you need to start making enough time for your loved one, and it's okay to be distracted once in a while, and I feel like the distractions are needed right now to find balance because you're so focused on so many other things. And I think just trying at least maybe once a week, once every other week, trying to just get away with your loved one and spend quality time with them, or even if that's not your love language, I think quality time, just spending time to each other. It can be you guys try making a recipe, you find some random recipe and you try making together. And right now it's winter, so you can be trying to like maybe go ice skating, or what's cute dates you can do in quarantine. I'm trying to think. I am blanking out on cute dates, what to do in the winter, but I'm sure if you Google fun dates to do in the winter, I'm sure things will happen and things pop up, but that's what I'm mostly getting. Now, moving on to the Nine of Swords for your friends and family. What I'm getting is that there's going to be some tension. It may be coming over from the Seven of Wands of last year, but there might be some tension brewing in your friend group or your family group, and I feel like it has been brewing already. Like there's just been issues slowly arising, and you're like, no, it's fine, and then it just blows out of proportion, and it'll just outpour, and you need to communicate how you feel. Like if you feel like a friend has been slacking on the friendship level, sit down with them, communicate. Swords, whenever I get swords, automatically think communication. So I feel like if you feel like a friend has just not really been there for you, or you feel like some slight tension, or if you think that there's something wrong with the friend group or with your friend, sit down and talk to them and tell them how you feel. Like, hey, like don't be like, hey, I just need to talk to you, it's nothing bad, I just want to talk to you about something. You'd be like, okay, you know, you set the floor for how you want to talk, and just tell them like, hey, this is how I feel, I want to know what your thoughts are on it. And you know, you can really get to the bottom of it. And with family can be a little bit harder, because family, I feel like automatically can be quite stubborn, but you have been fighting for your voice to be heard, so I think it'll be worth it. But I feel like just a lot of pressure has been building inside of you from just tension from family or friends this year. So really what I'm getting is you really need to communicate with your friends and family if there is something wrong with you personally that you want to discuss and that has been like weighing heavy on your heart. Let us move on to the months. So I'm going to be pulling 2 cards to represent 4 months. So the first 2 cards I'm going to represent is January through April. So we got the 2 of Swords and 3 of Swords. A lot of communication this upcoming year, Scorpio. Oh boy. So the beginning of the year for January through April, what I'm getting is you have been sitting on some decisions and you're worried about something that will hurt you and you haven't moved on, or you're trying the same thing expecting the same results kind of thing. Maybe like crash diets or talking to a family member. You keep trying to communicate the same way and it's just not working. Everyone communicates in different ways. I personally look up everyone that I know and their natal charts, and I look at their Mercury, which represents how they communicate. And like my Mercury is in Taurus, and so when I talk to people, it's very blunt. I think very, very logically, where I don't really think about your feelings. I'm just kind of like, this is how it is. I'm not going to beat around the bush. This is my answer. And there might be some people who are like, that's just not how they communicate, and they might take that very offensively. And so I've learned to adapt how to communicate based off of their natal chart and their Mercury. So I feel like you need to make a decision on what you want to do. But this could be like all aspects of your life. Like for some reason I'm getting like crash diets. Like you're trying so many things, or you keep trying the same thing, but clearly it's not working. You might have to adapt. You might have to change. I know for 2021, the whole new year, new me thing aspect, try not to do any crash diets. Really focus on calories in versus calories out, but make sure that you're also getting enough calories. There's a few calculators that you can use on like based on like how active you are. You need to make sure that you're eating enough, because if you're under eating way too much, then your body just starts to shut down. And people keep thinking like, oh, if I keep trying, to really go extreme with my deficiency in calories, then I'll lose weight. Where was I? Sorry, the camera cut out. But yeah, if you're trying way too hard to be in a deficiency for cutting out your calories, it just does not work. You have to make sure you eat enough, and you might want to try new things. And basically from getting the 2 swords and 3 swords is you keep trying things that aren't just working. You can't keep doing the exact same thing and expect a different result if you've been getting the same exact result. That's like the main message I'm getting for the beginning of the year. So you have a major decision you need to make, or a lot of decisions you need to make, especially what is surrounding you and what is really hurting you and what you want to achieve. And you really need to make a game plan on how you want to achieve it. Let's move on to the middle of the year. Okay, so the middle of the year, we got the Page of Cups and the Devil. Alrighty. So for some of these readings, a specific message just kind of stands out, and I'm like, I don't get anything else. And even though it has nothing to be like super general, but sometimes I just get like one message, like just one, and it just stands out and I can't get rid of it. So for some reason, what I'm getting with the Page of Cups and the Devil is that someone new comes into your life, and that new person represents the Page of Cups. They're very sensual, they enhance your emotions. But with the Devil card I'm getting, it can be an unhealthy relationship, an unhealthy obsession. Because, the Devil's very seductive, very, he wants you, the Devil just wants you to give in a lot, just give in. Just like, yeah, have that extra thing, have that cookie, splurge. Be materialistic, just let it happen, just let it go. And I'm getting that someone in your life, just due to like past pain and like a lot of pain you've been hurting, you're just kind of tired and worn down, and this person comes in and they're just this everything you want kind of thing. Because it's Page of Cups, it's water and Scorpio that kind of attracts you, and it can turn into I'm guessing like an unhealthy obsession or an unhealthy crush or relationship. That's what I'm kind of gathering right now from that. But that's like the only message I'm getting. It's like some kind of unhealthy relationship comes in the middle of the year. You need to be wary. Be wary of that. Or if you can, be friends. Or if this is a new person you want to be in a relationship, be cautious that you don't become obsessed with them. Let's move on to the middle of the year, because that's all I'm getting. I don't know why. Like, that's the only message that's like coming at me. Okay, end of the year, so September through December of 2021, we got the Eight of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands. Things are starting to look up for you, Scorpio. So with the Nine of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, I feel like you have a fear of creating a better life for yourself, and that something will take it away, or someone will take it away, and your success will hurt others. But I feel like you need to be positive about it. You know, you are creating what you want, and it's for you. You need to work for yourself. You can't do something for other people. You want to be able to create for yourself. You are fighting and you're working hard. You are zoning in on your craft and creating what you want. And so I'm kind of feeling sad. Like, you guys are scared of success, and you're scared of that someone will take it away. Like, I can get that just from like the past cards. You're worried someone will just swoop in and just take it. But if you create it and you defend it properly, no one can take it away from you. No one can take your success away. And I'm getting the message of, don't tell people your plan. Don't tell anybody. Don't tell them what you want to achieve. Let your success do the talking. Be silent about it and just quietly work and put in the hours, put in the work, hone in on your craft. And by the end of it, you have manifested what you want. Yeah, just honing on your craft kind of thing. Like, no one can take that away from you. So yeah, just be quiet about your success and let your success do the talking. So let's move on to your biggest obstacle and how to fight that. Alrighty, we have your biggest obstacle will be the Hanged Man. And how to fight that obstacle is the Knight of Wands. So what I'm getting is, Scorpio, with the Hangman, you are stuck in a rut. You are not moving back, but you're not moving forward. Just, there's no change happening in your life, and you're just kind of like, you feel like you're just hanging there in life. You're just kind of like, well, I'm not moving down, but I'm not going up either, and you're just kind of stuck in limbo, and you're just kind of getting tired of just being stuck. Nothing new is happening. Nothing is progressing, and I feel like you don't know what to do. Like, if for some of you may have just graduated school, or you finished a huge project and now you're kind of like, now what? Okay, sorry about that. So to get out of the Hangman situation where you just kind of feel like you're in a rut and you feel like you can't really do anything, we have the Knight of Wands here to fight. And it basically, like, what I'm getting is the main message I'm getting is kind of like signing up for adventure. Make a list of your goals kind of thing. You know, focus on 2021 being a year of making healthy habits. You don't have to make certain goals, but at least just healthy habits. Maybe you focus on reading 10 pages a day, or you make your bed every morning kind of thing. It's just something that, like, can help you create into a goal kind of thing. And for, like, the signing up adventure message I'm getting is, I think you should, like, Scorpio, you should do some challenges this year. Like, it could be like a week-long challenge. It can be a month-long challenge. But basically just focus on something that gives you a result. It could be a workout challenge. It could be a food challenge. Or even like a personal challenge, like to go hiking, or finish a hike, there might be like a really like huge staircase or hill that's really popular in your area kind of thing, and you know, just doing that personally can help you. It's just when you finish certain goals, even though they're little, they add up and it makes you feel like you're progressing, and that can help you move on from the hangman energy. So let me pull the last card of what 2021 overall is going to look for you. And we got the Five of Pentacles. Now with the Five of Pentacles, doing an overview, what I'm getting is that you are definitely going to struggle, Scorpio. This year, you're probably going to struggle. You're going to have some lows, but you're going to push on and you're going to get a lot better, and you're going to make it to the other side. Basically, you know, you still have some negative energy happening from the past year, and it's carrying over, and that's for like a lot of people, where 2020 is still that energy is still kind of carrying over at first, but then you have to get over that hurdle. So at first it looks like you do struggle a little bit, Scorpio, but by roughly the middle of the year, near the end of the year, it definitely gets a whole lot better. But I'm also getting this kind of message of don't drag other people down with you. Like, that's the main warning I'm getting. That with the Five of Pentacles, because if things aren't going your way, you shouldn't bring people down with you. I know this is kind of a harsh way of saying things, I guess, personally. I don't know, not personally, but it's gonna be a harsh way of saying things, but I'm getting the sense of like, some of you, when things don't go your way, you will bring down people because you're like, well, if I can't have that, you can't have it kind of mentality. And that's not for all of you, but there's certain people or certain Scorpios that will do this, where just because your life's not working out or this certain situation didn't work out, you just have to be negative to everybody. Or I'm kind of getting like that one person where they have to outdo your drama. I feel like there's one person, like in every friend group or in your life that you know, where you'll tell them like, oh, this is why I'm sad, and they're like, well, I am even sadder because of this. Like, I have a tougher life. Like, and it's just kind of like, okay, we're both sad then. But I'm getting the main message of like, try to avoid dragging people down with you, because in the end you'll just end up hurting more people. If you just work on yourself and keep pushing through yourself, then you will make it to the other side and you will be fine. Because even though he's both using canes kind of thing, and this one's on the ground, sorry, I'm kind of taking this as this is the beginning energy, and then you find ways to help you stand. So that's what I'm getting with the Five of Pentacles. So you're going to struggle a little bit in 2021, but that's okay, and you will find an answer that will help you. Moving on to your Buddha card, which is going to represent what you need to work on this year, Scorpio. And what you need to work on is number 7, pure speech. Happiness comes when your words are pure, bringing about kindness and benefit yourself to others. The words you use are like seeds you have chosen to plant in the garden of your heart and the world. You have the power to destroy yourself and poison the world around you, or more importantly, you have the power to plant beautiful flowers. See, you can let things get you down, and then you kind of like distribute that negativity. Or you can take that negativity and turn it into something positive and even uplift other people. This is definitely speaking to like the Five of Pentacles of try not to bring other people down with you. Like, yes, you're going through a hard patch, and that's okay. It's life, there's a lot of hard patches, but you shouldn't bring other people down with you just because you're also having a hard time. So let me read from the booklet. Like some reflection and actions you can take. Number 7. 7. Do you know what kind of world you are shaping for yourself and the people around you? Every day, use your words to shape your world and announce your intentions and desires. When you use harsh language with yourself and people around you, or you intentionally hurt or belittle yourself or other people, are you truly free of your speech, or are you simply caught up in the commotion of anger, hatred, and unworthiness? When practicing purity of speech, you are aware of the consciousness of your speech will bring about and or you are willing to take full responsibility to create pure and kind words that benefit you and other people. You have the courage to examine the motivations behind your speech by asking, is it true? Is it inspiring? Is it helpful? Is it kind? Is it necessary? Your reflection should be, have you ever regretted what you said? And your action should be, write a positive letter that brings joy and love to a friend and watch the positive changes that unfold. So Scorpio, this is your 2021 reading. I hope this helped. Please remember this is a general reading, so to only take the things that resonate with you. This could be for your rising sun or moon, and I'll see you guys soon.